You, my boy.
What's going on, bud?
What's up, man? What's up?
Oh, nothing much. You know how it goes. What is today? Is today Tuesday? Is today another Tuesday?
Today is another Tuesday.
Man,
8 o'clock Tuesday. You know how it is.
Man, we got a lot of exciting stuff to go on today. I don't even know that we're going to get through everything, seeing as how we got such an amazing guest on tonight, too.
And you didn't even know it until you came on here today.
I didn't know it until I came on here. You were a little late to the game, though. We were chatting. You just didn't know it. We were sitting there and chatting. So I got some stuff for you today. I got some Disney stuff. We're going to talk about some GameStop, Loungefly. We got like crazy amounts of stuff to talk about from. And you know what? We said this before, that not everything that we talked about was going to be Funko related. There's some of the stuff on here that's not Funko related. Some of the stuff on here is Funko related. So just sit back, grab your seat, chill for a little bit. Make sure you throw your 2 cents over there. I think that a lot of times we've been doing this, people forgot that this is not about like us like sitting here and talking to each other. This is a lot about all of us kind of like chatting and collaborating together. So let's not like forget that tonight, that y'all are supposed to be like hitting the keyboard over there or your thumbs.
You guys make the show up as much as we do.
Are you 2 thumbs or 1 thumb?
I'm 2 thumbs.
And text messages, are you 2 thumbs or 1 thumb?
I'm 2 thumbs.
You're 2 thumbs in text messages? Me too. I'm like this.
Yeah, I'm 2 thumbs.
My wife though, she's got that 1 thumb, like a machine gun over there. I don't know how she does.
And you got to put her on a first-person shooter console, and
she can't play them though. She freaks out. She freaks out and she starts spinning in circles. Trust me, I'm trying. Right here, check this out. And she freaks out and starts spinning.
Start shooting up in the air, spinning around circles.
Nobody's getting hit but her.
You can find that noob in a heartbeat.
That's right. Freaks out and starts doing dumb stuff. It's all good though. It's all good. So what you been doing, man?
Oh man. Well, actually today I've been walking around my attic today, which was not fun by any means. And I basically got a workout because my thighs hurt now. But my wife's starting to work from home, so her work required her to have a direct connection. So I had to run a 50-foot cable through my attic, drill holes, and cut holes in the walls and all this other stuff. So
you got in your attic?
Mm-hmm. Man, not fun. But I was probably only up there for about 10-15 minutes. Luckily, when we bought our house when it was being built, so we got up here when it was just trusses and walls. So I have a lot of pictures. So I already knew what to look for when I was up there. There was a set of power cables I knew I had to look for. And once I got up there and found it, then I knew exactly where I had to drill.
Man, I got in my attic the other day and I found a whole new roof inside of my attic. I'm not even joking. Are you laughing? It's a whole new roof inside of my attic where they had built onto the house, where they didn't do away with the existing roof. They just built over the top of it.
And I did, Luau, Andrew, you need to stand by real quick. I did see your super chat. We're going to get to that in a minute because there's actually something important with that today. Something's changing up. So let's get to that in a second.
Yeah, I mean, we said that we were going to change that. Let's hit the chat shout out real quick.
Let's hit chat shout out, and then we will get to those details. Of course, early in the show, we had our boy Chase's Kingdom in the house. What's going on? He actually had a killer video this past week with the one and only WayneKo. And I actually had to give him some credit because it's like he live streamed it. He cut this thing so freaking well. I loved his editing on this, and it was great. We have OTT in the house. What's going on, man? Of course, we got JKL Awesome in the house.
Was in the house.
We got Simon Crook in the house. What's going on? We've got Zach Bonifer. What's going on? We've got our old friend Pops Mafia. What's going on? I appreciate you stopping on by. Of course, we got Andrew the Luau in the house.
Is in the house.
And we got Dead Zone Citizen in the house. It's probably the first time he's actually left a comment on one of my videos in a while. So
what?
I definitely appreciate it. He watched my latest one, and I gotta say, Wayne gave me some ideas for my thumbnail. So that was I actually liked the outcome afterwards.
That was a fun thumbnail, right?
That was a fun thumbnail.
I like having fun with the thumbnails.
Of course, we got Miss Christina Payne, the best mod in the business, in the house, and we've also got Quick Draw McGraw. And lastly, we got Kenneth Bird in the house. What's going on? Appreciate y'all. And let's go ahead now. Let's go to this thing first, and then we're gonna bring our guest in.
Yeah,
so you guys notice I've got a Mando 10-inch box with a bunch of eggs in it. Now, I was in cleaning out my closet today, and I found these things of eggs from Easter, of course. And I thought, I should be able to use these. So we're gonna change up our giveaway. We did talk recently that we're gonna change it up. I was thinking one way, but then I thought, well, this might be kind of cool. This is gonna be our new giveaway. There's a bunch of eggs in there. I don't know how many. 7 of them have items in them with saying a item. So this is probably one of the bigger giveaways tonight. Is going to be this Mickey and along with some stuff from Wayne's side. I also have this Batman Who Laughs Last PK exclusives.
We got this Star Wars mini that just kind of appeared in the studio. We got the John Wick. We have the Prince John. We have the Ash, which the can's kind of jacked up a little bit, but he's still going to be heading out of here. And then we got something that I'm going to talk about kind of early, but we're going to wait until we bring on our guests to do that.
Oh, I've got a little bit of rant on that one too.
We have the Pokemon Chillin' Reign booster pack. I don't know what you mean by rant, but we will see here in just a minute, won't we?
But what we do have, and we're not like some channels out there and want to try to manipulate people into this stuff, but we're telling you flat out on the open, this is strictly crowdfunding for our channels to help support our channels, whether it be just enough to ship these things out.
Yeah, that's all all this is my extras.
That's strictly what this is. So,
this is just my extras that I'm giving away, just so everybody knows. I have another one, every one of those.
So what it is and before it was, at least if you did a super chat, but we are setting rules this time. So if you do $2 super chat, you get 1 egg. You do a $5 super chat like my boy Elu. Yeah, I saw that comment, by the way. You do $5 like my boy Lou, you're gonna get 3 eggs. If you do $10, it's gonna be 6 eggs. So Luau first, let's hit this up. I think he needs a little superhero landing. We're at the superhero land. There we go.
The real.
All right. So and mind you, don't know. My wife I cut up the papers, but my wife filled the egg, so I have no idea what color or anything. So I'm just gonna pick up 3 eggs here. We got 1.
Oh, what we got? We got the pink.
We got 2.
You got the blue one,
and
what else we got?
Another metallic one.
Oh, no, I don't know which one do we like more. Pink. I wear a lot of pink, so I'm gonna go with pink being the gold one.
So we got anything in here?
I don't know yet. No, it doesn't look like it.
Nothing in that one.
It's in that one.
We got
Mrs. Pig didn't load the eggs, did she? She loaded the eggs.
She filled them up. I don't even know what color they're at. And
better luck next time. No, you're not going to put those back in, right?
No, not today. They'll go back in next week.
Good deal.
But the eggs, the blank eggs, stay out through the show.
Two thumbs. Andrew was the only one who like responded and said 2 thumbs. I'm still curious now as to how many thumbs everybody is. Are you a 1 thumb texter or are you 2 thumb texting? Because I'm a 2 thumb texter myself.
Let's ask our guest. Of course, we have a guest today. He is a very good friend of ours. We've been probably hanging out with this guy for a long time.
Oh man, it's
and
been a really long time.
It's been a while since we've had him on, but you know, he's a great friend of the shows, and we are glad to get him out of his cave a little bit and get him back out in the open. And we have immature super chat. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Again, hit it again.
I am just doing horrible today. I'm doing absolutely horrible. That was too sorry. I premature super chat problems today.
That's some serious shit. You lucky you my boy.
Wow. Yeah. So we're bringing in our boy JKL Awesome.
Oh God!
Out of the cave.
I'm backstage dying.
I'm waiting for someone to snip that and meme the premature
premature super chat.
Premature super chat. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the laugh. That was great.
That was yeah. As Dead Zone says, it was a complete meltdown.
Love the meltdown.
And Quick Draw says he uses his middle fingers.
I answered. I used 2 thumbs, but I can use one in an emergency.
2 thumbs. I don't even know that I could use one in an emergency. I think I'd be in trouble.
It's just really slow with one. Because you're used to hitting certain things with certain thumbs. So
right.
You use one, you gotta kind of figure it out. But I can use one.
Oh wow!
Hey, Luau, look at Luau.
Lou's going in for a second run.
Lou is going in for a second run.
I know they were premature, but I'm going again.
I forgot to say it. What's up, peeps? Okay.
So is that a $5?
Yeah. That is. So JKL, are you still running your show? You're still running your show, aren't you?
No, I haven't done a show in almost 5 months. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
God, I guess I didn't notice. God, look, most of the time, guys, I'm really not rude. I try and like pop in on everybody's show at some point if I have the moment, but normally I stay so busy that I can't, and I guess I just haven't noticed.
Yeah, it's okay. Listen, like we did our thing as kind of just for fun anyway, so it was like, all right, it's time. It was time for us to stop because Pop he's got a lot going on in his life right now. So for him to do lives is really rare. Right. And we both knew that it was going to kind of start to dwindle down anyway. I mean, I don't want to put his business out there. So if you know, you know. If you don't know, then you don't know. But
there's no need to put his business out there. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's nothing bad. It's all good stuff. But
it happens, man. I think we've said this a lot of times that none of us are making a living coming on here. So it's really more of just hanging out and having a good time with everybody than it is anything. And at the point that it becomes a problem, then you got to come up with a solution, right?
Yeah, when you don't have the time, you got to cut something.
Right. Something has to get cut out. It's just what gets out. I totally understand that.
Yeah.
So we got a couple super chats, but we're gonna go Lou's first.
Yes.
3 I just pulled for him. Anything in there?
Nothing in there. I think that you're pulling some. You sure that Miss Tech didn't load
this in?
I know, right? I hope
he did fill these. I'm hoping he filled these and told me. So far, no. Come on,
what we got? Another dud.
They're gonna all be empty. She's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm supposed to put something."
I'm just gonna have to start giving away some stuff if we don't find one too.
Oh God!
What you got? Is there a third egg?
Great.
Whatever.
It's gonna be great.
All right.
Oh, there it is. Okay, something fell out.
All right, what is it? Let me make sure I got it right side up.
Oh man.
What do we got?
Star Wars Mini. There you go.
Lou, I got a package going out to you anyway, so I'll just get this
Star Wars Mini.
I will get this one loaded up. So this is actually the 2019 Star Wars Minis.
Wayne, I think I sent you that mini.
No. I have like 8 of these minis just sitting here.
Okay.
I found a bucket behind a row of pops one day. I just found a bucket of them, and I pulled them out and went, I wonder where they come from.
Okay. because I know I sent Techbot that Batman Who
Yes.
Laughs soda.
Yeah, that is getting resent out. That is.
It's all right. It's
You
all
know,
right.
Batman does not work in my collection.
I know. That's why I sent it to you.
So I got a
Tag.
whole other another like group of these like down
And of course,
here
we're
that
getting
are
this already.
that are just all going in the lineup.
We're getting this already. But we got to give our boy Chase. He's going to get his super chat. That's $5, so we got 3. Let's go.
Where did our buddy JKO go?
I'm here. I'm here.
What
You have to
doing with your-
excuse me. I'm in the middle of a cold, so
Oh, it's okay.
I might mute myself or stop the camera to
Oh,
like
I
my eyes
understand.
or
All right. Let's
But
see.
that's normally what I'm
Let's
doing
see
when
if
you see
Chase
my
gets
camera go
lucky.
up.
Do we have anything?
Nope, nothing in that one.
Look, watch
Nope.
Chase get 2. The next 2.
Whoa. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. It's time for this stuff to go.
Nope.
Wah, wah.
Lou
I don't
wants to
actually
know-
even know how many eggs there are. I just know that there's 7 of them that were filled, so now there's only 6.
Okay.
So JKL Lou has a question for you. He wants to know what is your top pop that you're looking for right now.
Top pop I'm looking for right now? Nothing really. I mean, I'm still collecting my Star Wars stuff. You know, any new Harleys that come out, and that's the main stuff that I'm grabbing. I don't really have anything top that's like, oh, when it comes out, I gotta get it. Although I am looking forward to the Star Wars NFTs that's supposed to be coming out later this year. I might jump.
I'm
into
so
those. We'll
shocked
see.
that that's a rumor. I'm not going to believe it till I actually see it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you know, I'm excited for that because even if I don't get the packs themselves, I'll probably try to grab some of the packs.
Because we already know that there's no chance in hell Disney's going to release their main characters on Funko since they've already released the NFTs to a particular company.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they're doing their own card game now, kind of like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon. So
right now, Lou, I'm on an 8 for my Mando season 3.
Mando season 3.
I'm
definitely
strong
yeah.
8.
About 8 to 9. It's
8 to 9, absolutely.
It's been great.
Chris, have you been watching the new Mando?
I'm about halfway in.
It's so Zoo 1 to 10.
So far, fantastic.
What 1 to 10? What do you got?
Me, I'm gonna give it an 8.
8. I'm a strong 8 on the new Mando. Strong 8.
Yeah. I can't judge it all the way until I see the last episode.
That's how I feel right now. That's how I feel right now.
Well, because every final episode has been freaking
great, man. Yeah.
So check this out. I have something for y'all. So you know, Disney is revealed last year that they're coming out with their own combat style card game. It's going to be something like Magic the Gathering.
I'm actually going to be collecting these. I'm just telling you all this right now.
Oh yeah. Me too.
I'm going to be collecting these.
Me too.
So I am too. I am too. I'm absolutely all in. Don't believe Star Wars NFTs. I wouldn't.
What's up, Candyman?
I wouldn't believe them until you see them.
Yeah.
I'm all in on these, but this is something that I kind of want to run a little rant, and then I'm gonna like show you. So these things are here to stay. There is a lot of channels right now that have had a lot of mixed feelings on these. So a lot of you Pokemon guys right now are kind of trashing these out because a lot of analysts have made the call that this is going to take over Pokemon, that this is going to be the next big card game in the world of nerds and card games. I tend to believe that. But this is my prediction that all of the channels who are dogging these cards out right now will become Disney card channels. August the 18th is when these things will be hitting stores. They will be going to Gen Con August the 3rd through the 6th. I will be at Gen Con to pick up my packs of these because it's in Indianapolis. That is my prediction. All of the channels that are dogging these out right now will become Disney card channels August 18th. Guarantee you they will all become this. And check this out. This is why. Let me show you why, because this is something that everybody has kind of missed in the grand scheme. This card game has not came out yet. This card game has been in the works since last year in D23 or D22.
Yeah, but I think they were going to do something big like this. They need to, really do it right.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, I was a big Magic the Gathering fan.
Yeah,
I had a lot of the
still play.
cards. I had a lot of the booster packs. I had a lot of that stuff. Never really got into Pokemon. It wasn't my thing back then. But because this is Disney, you know me with Disney, I gotta have these. And how do people already have?
People are selling the ones that they got at D23.
Oh, these are the D23 ones. Okay.
These are the D23 ones. People sent them off. They've had them graded. I've seen them as high as $20,000 and as low as $3,000 where we're at. Well, I mean, you might as well say four, as low as $4,000. Any card that is selling that high, it has not really hit the market, is going to come in very, very.
It's first edition, man. It's first edition.
Yeah. But we're gonna have to see how good the game is though, because a lot of new games have come out and they've been the new hot thing, and then within a year they die out because the gameplay isn't intuitive. It's not good.
But
so
see,
we'll see about the gameplay. I mean, the cards will still be collectible.
Oh yeah.
But how long it goes depends on how good the game is.
I'm not going into it for the game, to be honest with you. I'm just going into it for the cards.
Well,
yeah, I
it's
just
purely a collector standpoint.
I think there's a lot of people that are going to be coming into it just for the cards. I really do believe that that is going to be a mass majority of people. But I also believe that JKO has a very valid point that a lot of this is going to depend on the gameplay. But I'm going to be completely honest with everyone. I believe that they probably hired a bunch of really smart people and they knocked off Pokemon. They knocked off Magic the Gathering. They knocked these guys off to make the gameplay very similar because there's no rights that say that I can't make a game that's similar to Monopoly. I just can't make a Monopoly man.
Yeah, you can't just make it Monopoly, right?
Right. I
and
just can't make a Monopoly man.
Monopolies around the world. So
if Disney comes in here flexing at all, so let's say that Disney comes in and does the Star Wars versions of these, right? So let's say that one of the fighters and one of the decks
characters they can do with this thing?
Because there's so many different decks. They have like Emerald decks, Ruby decks. They have the Sapphire decks. They have the Steel decks. So let's say that they take the Steel deck and the Steel deck becomes the Clone Wars.
Clone Wars, a Marvel deck?
Suddenly. You're going to have a lot of people that otherwise would not play a game that are going to go buy the cards and attempt to play the game.
Yeah.
Watch what I tell you. This is going to be hot.
But the thing about the cards, though, the value of the cards is determined by how popular the card is within the gaming community.
Yes.
Like in Magic, I could have a card right now that's worth $1, but somebody finds a cool combo or way to use the card, then the price of that card is going to shoot up. If it was just a collectible card game, then only the rare cards get value if nobody's playing the game. But if people are playing the game and they realize these cards are good in helping them win, then the value of them will go up. So
well, they're going to have rare, super rare, and ultra rare.
I know.
As well.
What I'm saying is, if nobody's playing the game, then only the rare and ultra rare cards are really going to be worth something. But if people are playing the game, then that's going to determine which cards are really valuable.
Very true. So, all of those are very true.
I was trying to find them because I've got them put away somewhere. But you got to remember, Disney's already had a hat and card games. And most people don't know this because you would have had to come out to the parks in order to take part in it because they had something called the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. And it was basically cards just like this. It had hit point values. It had different things on there. Most of them you could basically get for free at the firehouse. And then they had some really high-end lightning ones that you had to buy. Or if you went to one of the parties, like the Halloween party, the Christmas party, they had exclusive ones for those. So they have already been in the card range business. Now they've stopped that game since. And before, like I said, you also would go up to different screens and you would go from screen to screen and you would put the cards up and it would portray the action. It was a great idea, great premise. I think it just kind of got lost in the whole shuffle of Magic Kingdom. So, those were highly collectible as well when they originally came out. So I see these especially those that only went with like main Disney core type collectibles. But you're right. When you start talking about going to Star Wars pack, a Marvel pack, you could even go into a Simpsons pack.
Yep.
You could, how many characters they have under their license is
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
So think about this for a minute, right? So think about how many different ways you're going to be able to play if they come in with a Simpsons pack, if they come in with a Star Wars pack, a Marvel pack. Think of all of the different game plays you're going to be able to perform in those ideas, right? It's going to be insane. And look, I'm going to predict it that it's going to be, I won't say that it's going to be bigger than Pokemon, but I bet that it's as big as Pokemon. I
Yeah.
will bet that it immediately jumps into the Pokemon realm.
Yeah, it has the potential. And the thing is, like, whenever a new game comes out, people who play Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Flesh and Blood, which are probably the top 4 games in the world right now, people always go to the new game to
What did you say the
try it
top
out.
4 were? Say those again.
Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Flesh and Blood.
Okay,
Yeah,
100%.
I think.
I
I can't
agree.
say
I
for sure,
don't
but
know. I just want to know.
right.
I just wanted to hear you say them because I don't know.
Yeah. So with those, like, people want to play different games because you play the same game all the time and you love it, but when something new comes out, you're like, all right, I'll give it a try. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people who play these games are gonna try the Disney game. It depends on how good it is. Like if it's good and it kind of intuitive and the rules make sense and it's not like all over the place, then yeah, it'll be up there. It'll definitely stick around. But it
Well,
all
just
depends on
think
the gameplay.
they'll come out with a Disney villains.
Yeah,
So
villains
the
pack. Yep.
villains will have their own like things that they can do and their
Yep.
own points that they can
Yep.
take off. Oh, I'm insanity. When I seen this today, I about lost my mind on thinking the insanity that can happen in
Mhm.
this game. I mean, they can take what's her name? I'm trying Alice. They can take Alice from Alice in Wonderland and make her do crazy things.
Oh
They
yeah.
can give the princesses crazy powers that no one
Yeah.
else has. They can do the same thing with the wicked stepsisters, the wicked it's going to be insane.
Yeah. Well, like a month ago, I saw
Insane.
when a video on these cards, like somebody did a video and showing like the different because like I think there's 3 different card styles, almost like attack, defense, support, and different attributes that they had and what have you. And I'm like, okay, it looks good. It looks rather simple to pick up. One of those simple to play, but once you get more into it, you can do more intricate things. So
Yeah, I mean, would
I,
you
I
build a Star Wars deck?
absolutely,
That's what I thought.
absolutely. Come on.
You would have a Darth
It's like
Vader, right?
even if I wasn't interested now, once they went into Star Wars, I'd be like, all right, let me pick up something. Let me see what this
Yeah,
is
you would go after Darth
about.
Vader. You would go after
Absolutely.
the IG. What is it? IG-8? Did I say that right?
IG-88, yeah.
IG-8.
AG-88,
You would go after the.
IG-11,
I would
all of
go
yeah,
after an IG-8. I mean,
yeah,
Grogu.
yeah, absolutely.
Insane. Mando, Boba Fett. Look, for
I mean,
days they could come out with really cool characters in Star Wars. And that's not me even thinking about the villains because I really like the
oh yeah,
villains.
oh yeah,
I mean, this is going to hit hard. And like you said, I don't know that it'll stay that way because the gameplay does have to be right.
right, yeah,
But the first series of these, if you're a collector and you like Disney and you want to get in on the first floor of something, here's your
better
chance.
get it now. Yeah,
This
better
is your
get it now.
chance to get in on the first floor.
Yep,
I mean, and let's say that they do go up in price. Why, you're going to be real mad 3 months later that you didn't get in on the first floor.
yep,
If they do go away. I mean, what are you going to lose? $10?
right,
I'm going to go to the what is it, Gen Con. I'm going to spend the money to pick the packs. I'm going to open them up and I'm going to build a pack with
yeah.
these. So I'm going to invite everybody else to do the same because I'm a very competitive person and I like to like beat people up. Johnny Funko, I see you in the
What's up,
house, brother.
Johnny
Hey,
Buck?
did you know who JKO? You probably knew this before
Dish
anybody else because
tracker.
you're a pretty smart
Oh
man.
yeah, he's this tracker. Yeah,
This tracker, you knew that,
absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
How did it take
I
me
mean,
so long to figure this out?
when you guys were talking about it the first time you guys started mentioning, I was like, of course I knew that. That's all good.
100%.
What are you guys doing?
100%.
Come on.
How was I the last person that found out Johnny Funko
I
was
mean,
Dish
way back
Tracker?
when I did his show, I figured that out. Like it was a long time ago. Worst kept secret in YouTube.
Best kept secret in YouTube.
Best kept or worst kept?
Worst kept
So-
secret.
So
Everybody
I'll be
should have
going
known
on
that.
the Funko Friends podcast on the 29th, so come hang out with me on the 29th. It should be a lot of
29th,
fun.
29th of this month?
Yes, I don't have any. There's no fundraisers going on. My wife
Man,
doesn't have me scheduled to do anything else.
And he already lured me for next month.
There you go. Good
Awesome,
deal.
awesome.
Well,
awesome.
But,
you know, he actually.
I did give Johnny one stipulation to get me on. I straight up, and you can ask him. This is the God's honest truth. I straight up told him because I know sometimes some interviewers like to be prepared. This show, we're not very prepared. We just kind of go by the seat of our pants. And we like to wing it. I've actually had another show that invited me on one time, and they sent me a whole list of questions that they're going to ask me for my approval. To be honest with you, I don't care.
Yeah.
I straight up told him I don't want a list of questions in advance.
Right.
I'll go by the seat of my pants. If there's an absolute one out there that I just won't answer, I'll flat out tell you.
Yeah.
But it just I don't want a list.
Don't send me a list. I'm too stupid for the list. Don't do that to me. You're gonna make it too complicated. I got to wing it.
Yeah. I feel like you can ask me anything, and like Tech said, if it's something I won't answer, I'm just going to be like, nah, I'm not answering.
Yeah, there's very few things that I won't answer. So just go.
Most
Yeah,
people,
that's the thing with me. I'm an open book.
and most people don't get crazy with it anyway. I mean,
No.
if you go too personal, you got to know you're getting too personal.
I did tell him that like the trivia, he might want to like tone down a little bit because for my brain cell purposes, you might have to tone that one down a
The
little.
trivia was great. I was just mad that I some of those answers I didn't know. I was like, come on, I should know this stuff.
I'm probably not gonna know a lot of them. Just going to give you a full warning. So GameStop currently has their hustle where they do the buy one get one 50% off. I'm sure that everybody already knows that, but I felt that we should probably say that out loud. Anyways, have you seen the Jasmine? Do you get into these, JKO?
No. The only one I
don't
wanted was the R2D2 that came with the bag, and I didn't even want the bag. I just wanted the pop. But yeah, I don't care about the.
So this one's going to be a limited 3,000 piece run. We know that the fact that it's a 3,000 piece run, it's going to sell out. We also know that everybody's going to have one. For what reason, I don't really know, but everyone's going to have one. They're all going to do their unboxing of it. Super cool if that's what you're into.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't hate on people that
I don't either.
into the
Not going to
bags
yuck your
or
yum.
if they want to get it. The thing that I hate about this particular type of product, and I don't really blame Funko either, because doing limited stuff is one of the things I wish they did more. The issue with it is that's when all the resellers and flippers come out. So if they only make it 3,000, like 1,000 people, collectors are gonna get it, and like 2,000 flippers are gonna get it. So that means 2,000 people that's gonna end up paying 4 or 5 times what it's worth to get it, and it sucks, man. It sucks, especially if it's something you're a fan of.
I kind of think we need the flippers, though.
We of course need the flippers.
Yeah, because the flippers kind of help determine the value, but it sucks when you're a collector of a certain thing.
Dominican Lou, what's going on?
It makes it hard to get. Like for something like Disney, there's so many Disney products out there. Like, okay, you missed this one, you'll get something else.
Exactly. That's how I feel about it.
Something like One Piece, I always feel bad for my boy Pop Heat, because when a One Piece pop drops and all the crazy flippers come out, like it's almost impossible for him to get. And he's a diehard One Piece fan. So I feel bad for people like that, you know?
I agree. But the thing that I always look at, because I used to let the drops upset me. If I miss that Venom, it's okay. They're gonna make a different one. They're gonna make him all over again. The only difference is he'll be holding a knife in one and he won't be holding it in the other one. So so I think that I started looking at that different somehow. I don't necessarily think that everyone should get a bot and go flipping, but we do need them. There is some need for them in the community, whether we want them to be there or not. There is a little bit of need. And the other part is sometimes they get caught holding the bag.
Yeah, because then when the value drops, they end up having to release them for less money.
Yes,
and,
that's when all the mystery boxes start.
That's why I don't go for things. I don't get that FOMO anymore. It's like, all right, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't.
Well, so
typically what happens is down the line, the price comes down, or it's sometimes I just walk into a GameStop and it will still be sitting there.
So that's the veteran collector in you. is that
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
okay, I didn't get it right now, but I'll get it in a few months.
yeah. I've done it
Because
so many times.
yes,
So
so many times I've done the same thing. I'm like, I will not pay that
yeah,
for it, but I'll just wait a few months and the price will fall back out of it, and I'll
yeah,
pick it up probably below what you paid for it. I
right,
mean, so
right.
it's like I'll just wait a minute. You hold on to it for a while.
Yeah,
You
hold
hold
on
on
to
to
it
it for a minute.
for. Yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna get
I
it.
don't
You
stress
keep
it.
asking $200 for it and see how that
Yeah,
works out
yeah,
for you.
and especially with Star Wars, like I have about 300 Star Wars pops and still have about 400 or 500 to go. So missing a Star Wars pop is nothing. There's so many that I have to get still. Like, okay, fine. I'll find another Star Wars pop to get. I'm not stressing it.
That is
So
a lot of them.
yeah, there's a lot.
That
I mean,
is
I doubt I'm ever gonna get them all, but it's it's my goal.
your goal is to get all of the Star Wars pops.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that you're gonna be there for a while.
Well, the pops will be there for a while, so I'm good. It's not like it's like I have to get them within the next couple months. I got the rest of my life. I'm good.
Now,
And I
now,
plan on living for a long time. I'm good.
now you're starting to sound like me. How about the fluffy guy soda that's going to be dropping tomorrow? How
Thursday,
many of
yes.
us are going after the fluffy guy soda?
I I'm not, but
I don't do sodas anymore. I told you.
collect for whoever wants it. I hope you get it.
So this is one of them that I'm thinking about. Every time they come out with something fluffy guy, I think about it and then never get it. So
Mhm,
this is one of them that I probably will never get, but it's still cool
mhm,
nonetheless. I think that he's done real great with this kind of stuff.
mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
he's
He
done real
limits his
great with
stuff.
it.
He limits his stuff.
Yeah, it's a 5,000 piece limited edition, even though we know that that probably doesn't mean that it's 5,000 pieces. Maybe it does. Maybe nobody overseas knows who Fluffy Guy is.
I'm pretty
Maybe
sure
that's
they
a
do.
reason to really get your hands on it. Maybe this one really is only going to be
Uh,
5,000 pieces.
well, I can tell you right now, if you don't care about the chase, just wait because the commons will be on eBay and whatnot for
I don't
cheap.
think there's a chase with this one.
Oh well, I don't know. I
I
didn't
don't
look it up. I knew the
they
soda
didn't
was coming, but I didn't see
they're
what
not showing a chase variant with him.
you know what?
They don't say that there's a chase variant. I'm willing to bet that it's 5,000 regular pops, and that's why the number is so low. Is that it's just going to be 5,000 regular sodas.
Excuse me.
Nothing else. I mean, at least they didn't say there was only 500 of them because we know that they've done that once before, right?
Yeah.
We know that they've done that once before with the fluffy guy stuff. What about the new Snoop Dogg Hot Topic exclusive? I'm waiting.
I like the look of it. I'm not going for it, but I do like the look of it.
What do you mean
That's
you're
one of the
not
cool
going for it?
ones.
JKO, you're killing me.
Well, how many
You,
Snoop Dogg pops do I need?
all of them.
I'm a fan, but I'm not that big of a fan.
All of them.
I got one.
We
I'm
need
good.
all of them.
He said all of them. All
All, all of them is what we need. How many do you? All of them. Do you have the Snoop Dogs in the jerseys?
I have the one in the yellow jersey.
So you do have the one in the yellow jersey?
Yeah, I have one.
So you don't have the Steelers, is what you're saying?
No, I don't have the Steelers.
The Steelers one was pretty hot. Let's see. I guess the fluffy guy does have a chase. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
So he does have a chase variant. It
I
looks
just sent
like
it to Tech.
it.
I sent the
Yeah, it
picture.
looks like one of them he's going to be holding his pets. One of them he's not going to be holding his pets. Is what it looks like
Yeah.
they have going on. I don't know that that's 100% sure, but that's kind of what you see. I'm glad she sent me that message because I was looking at the one on Diss Tracker or Johnny Funko, however it is that you want to say it, and they don't show like
Yeah, they
any
don't
kind of a chance for a chase, which normally means they don't have one. And I know that seems crazy for people to believe. I promise you, Funko has done this before. They have made sodas with 0 chase variants.
yeah.
I mean, so it has happened before. It's not like that's anything new. I'm glad that that's not the case right now, but I really thought it was. So how about Sideshow? Have you gotten into any Sideshow stuff?
Sorry, real quick. I'm sorry. I've been out of it a little bit. I've actually got
Yeah,
something big kind of going on over here that I'm going to fill
What?
you guys on in with the information. I'm
We're
just
waiting.
trying to finish the details of what this person is asking for. So
Okay.
I'll fill this in with you in 2 minutes.
The sideshow stuff. I had a couple of sideshow figures from way back in the day, some Star Wars ones. The last one I had, I sold when I first moved into this apartment about 2018. I bought it for, it was a General Grievous. I bought it for I
Oh,
think
hell yeah.
$80 something off a friend of mine and sold it for like
I gotta ask you a personal question.
$500.
I gotta ask you a personal question. You don't have to answer
Go,
this if you don't want.
go.
You live in New York, right?
Yes, sir.
How big is your apartment?
I don't know square footage wise, but I've got a fairly big living room. I'm in it right now. It's all open. I got a skylight, 2 bathrooms with 3 bedrooms,
Oh, never mind. You're living
uh,
large. I've been watching
kitchen.
videos where people have 600 square foot.
No, no, no. I don't have a 600 square foot bathroom, kitchen, bedroom all in the same place. No, no, no.
Is that
I
really
got a
common in New York?
Yeah, people are like living in closets.
What?
It's crazy.
Why does
I
that
mean,
seem so foreign to someone like me?
I won't say it's common, but it's common enough that when you hear about it, you're like, okay, yeah,
Why does that seem so foreign to someone like me? Because when someone says 600 square foot to me, I'm like, man, my closet might be bigger than
right,
600
exactly.
square
That's
foot.
crazy. I personally couldn't do it, but some people they're happy to live like that, and hey, more power to them. I mean,
More power to them. I'm happy
yeah,
for them.
yeah. If that's how you can live, then
There's
go for it.
no
I
way I
couldn't
could
do
do
it.
it.
I couldn't do it.
No way.
Listen, I got a room that's just full of boxes. I couldn't imagine.
Claustrophobia would kill me in
I
a
would be
space that small.
no, I would be dying.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine using the bathroom and cooking in the same oh
Yeah,
no.
you're in the same place. Yeah.
No,
I
no,
I can't do it.
no. Could you
It
imagine? I can't even imagine sleeping and cooking in this. Oh
yeah. Go
no.
go on YouTube and look up those
I don't have to. I
places.
somehow I found this. There's some channel that comes on TV that
Mhm,
does like this apartments of New York or apartments
mhm.
of LA or apartments of wherever. You just fill in of, right?
Right.
You fill in the of, and for some reason, a lot of like of New York has been coming up, and I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's
there's
a thing.
no way
It's
that's happening.
definitely a
So I had
thing.
to ask you because I've
And
never asked that question. How
and
big is your apartment?
something that's becoming a big business in New York now is storage units. Like they've been
What?
building new storage units because people
600
can't
square foot
keep their
homes.
stuff in their house, so they
That's
have to
right.
rent storage units. And I'm like,
600 square foot house, you can't keep anything in it.
right. I'm like, if you're living in a 600 square foot house, like don't have anything. Like, what do you need?
All right, so I had to ask you about
Ugh.
the hot toys because there is a new clone that's about to come out, and it's just really cool that you're here because you're going to be able to give me the full education.
Real quick, we're gonna get to this next topic, and then we're gonna bring up something big because I just had some big news come through. But I'm going to say to anybody that has been in the show that does understand what the egg is, the eggs are sold out.
Oh,
I'm leaving it there. Go to your next topic, and we'll fill in the
Eggs
rest
are
of
sold
the
out.
after.
eggs are sold out.
Eggs are sold out.
They're done for. So
Oh God.
Sideshow is about to be coming out with this new
Okay.
clone, this new
Uh-huh.
clone Jess.
Jesse.
Who is
That's
new clone?
Jesse.
Yes, who is this?
I can't remember exactly. But I know the name, Clone Trooper Jesse. I believe that was one of Anakin's
Why does he look so much like Boba Fett?
because they're all clones of Jango Fett. Remember,
I
Boba
knew
Fett
you
looks
would
like
answer
Jango
that one
Fett.
for me.
Yeah. Because remember, Boba Fett is a clone of Jango Fett. He just wasn't modified, so he raised him like his son, but he's technically his clone.
I knew you had
Yeah.
the answer
All
for
the
me.
clones look like Jango Fett. They all
Ev-
sound like Jango Fett.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Every one of the clones in the Clone Wars look like Boba Fett or Jango Fett.
Yeah. And they
No,
sound
they
like them too.
don't.
Yeah. I mean,
Mm.
in the cartoon, they don't exactly sound like
I
them,
was
but
born this many days.
if you watch the TV shows, the guy Tamira Morrison, he does the voices for all the clones.
I'm this many days old.
Yeah.
I was looking at this today and I said, man, that looks
He
like
look like
Boba.
Boba
I was like,
Fett.
that's not Boba Fett. That can't be Boba Fett. I was like, there's no way I was like, this looks just like Boba Fett, though. I was like,
Yeah.
this has to be Boba Fett. It's
Yeah.
just amazing that you were here and you could be like, no, dummy. It
No,
is Boba Fett.
Well,
It is Boba Fett.
No,
You
right,
just
there
got to get with your game a little bit.
it's actually Django, right?
Django, which
yeah,
is
clone of
still
Django.
Boba, right?
Yeah. It's. I mean, he's a clone of Django, but yeah, he looks like Boba because they all look alike. They're all the same person.
Right. So it's
So,
just Jango Fett.
Yeah.
So Boba Fett's a clone.
Yeah, but I don't remember which clone Jesse is. I can't.
So what makes
I mean,
them
I'm pretty
different?
sure. Well, what ended up happening was, all right. So when the Geonosians, not the Geonosians, Jesus, the Kaminoans made the clones, they basically made them to be all the same
That one's
and
cool, Candyman.
follow orders, right? But when they started fighting the war with the Jedi, a lot of them started developing individual personalities. So that's why they all have like names and they start acting different. And that was part of the problem with the Empire. That's why when they took over, they eradicated all the clones and ended up like hiring regular people, conscripted troops, because the clones started thinking for themselves and developing personalities. So that's why a lot of them look different. You see them have tattoos or paint their armor and stuff. They weren't designed to do that, but they developed personality. So yeah.
So do they all act the same?
No, they act differently.
They still have their own personalities.
Do they all
they
fight
have their
the
own
same?
personality. Well, they all have
Like
similar
some
fighting
Matrix.
styles.
There's some
Yeah.
Matrix going on. All of them fighting the same. That's really cool. I knew that you'd answer that one for me. I knew that somebody was gonna like help me out today to figure out life
Wars.
situations.
I love me some Star Wars.
So, Chris, what news you got for us? What do you got, bro?
So this is actually all developed actually kind of quickly, and I didn't expect this by any means. But we've had a person that chooses to remain anonymous that has bought out all the eggs.
Wow.
And he has put this under a stipulation that they are donated to JKL to give away.
They're donated to JKL to give away.
Mm-hmm.
So donates for me to give them away?
Whether you'd like to give it away on the show or you want us to send them to you to give them away, it's up to you. They've been donated to you to give away from this anonymous donor. And he didn't do a super chat because he doesn't want everybody to know, so he sent it to me directly.
So
Chase,
JKL, what are we doing?
Stop it, man. I know it's Chase.
I can't.
Chase.
I've been sworn. I've been 100% sworn to secrecy.
100% sworn to secrecy.
Until I'm told differently, I believe it's Chase. Stop it, Chase. All right, so let's give away some eggs. You know what? What are we gonna do?
So we have 26 eggs. We have 26 eggs left.
26 eggs left.
All right, so throughout how long is your show typically?
we can just go.
I'm usually sleeping. So you know what? Do you have the comment picker? Can you pull up the comment?
I do. I can do that.
All right. So we're gonna do some hashtags. How's that?
Wait, should I do let me do the YouTube one.
Yay. That's awesome. You guys are
That is awesome.
This is the stuff I miss about doing live streams, like hanging out with you guys.
This was stuff out of nowhere and had no idea this was even really happening.
And you guys know I love you guys. You guys brought me on my first ever live stream, had me nervous as all heck with JB. I came on after JB and was like,
with JB?
Yeah, so, how am I supposed to beat that guy? JB,
that's right. That's what we were doing 2 and 2.
Man, y'all know what we haven't done in a long time? We haven't done like a show review.
Yeah, watch party or nothing. Yeah.
We haven't done any of that, man. We're just slacking.
So what do we want?
Life, man.
You call the hashtag.
All right. Well, the first hashtag is going to be hashtag awesome. So everybody drop hashtag awesome, and then we'll give away 3 eggs. You said there's 26 in there.
There's 26 eggs.
26. All right. So we'll do 3 eggs for this one. Hashtag awesome. Whoever wins.
Hashtag awesome. And drop that comment in there real quick. Hashtag awesome.
Yeah, drop hashtag awesome. Also, Wayne.
Yes, sir. You
did your Lil Waynes. You gotta be careful when you say Lil Wayne. There's already a Lil Wayne.
Man, I can tell you this whole story about like the Little Waynes, but I'm not going to tell you the whole story. All I'll say is that the ladies at the post office had a really good time with me mailing these things out and calling them Little Waynes. I mean, they had probably too much fun with the whole thing.
I can imagine. Oh,
But
but they were awesome. When I saw them when you did the video, I was like, oh, those are freaking awesome.
so
Nice.
I have some more that I did for Earth Day, but I'm not
Mhm,
going. I'm not going to sell these because
mhm.
while I was making these, somebody kind of really like helped me out on the back end and kind of gave me the equipment to do these right. So I have some really expensive equipment that's coming into my basement that's
Okay.
going to start molding toys the right way. And when I say
Nice.
the right way, I mean like
You're gonna make
the
full
right
mold.
way.
Okay. Nice.
So the next set that's coming out, I'm just gonna give away. It's 3 of
Oh,
them. They're like 10
Did you
inches
see
tall.
it?
yeah,
Put
I
it on the
just saw
screen.
it.
Put it on the screen. Oh, and the next one too. The next one too.
That's right. Look,
Oh
look.
God.
I,
That's-
I'm telling you.
Oh God.
Come on, y'all. There's 18 people in here. And we only have 8 entries.
Come on,
Look,
get that
man.
hashtag awesome in there.
I'm going to continue calling them my little Waynes, but there's a lot of people that's had a lot of fun. They've had a lot of fun with that, like with that term. But
Oh,
but
that's
I have some
awesome.
equipment and they're going to be done. My next set that rolls out is on point.
All right.
And then I have some other projects that I'm working on in the background that are also going to be on point because I now have the equipment to do it properly, which is just amazing. It's not that I didn't have the equipment to do it properly before. There was just a lot of legwork
Right.
involved with it. So there was something would take me 4 days to make versus a day.
Right.
Right. So it suddenly and that was if it didn't fail. So
Right.
the first ones that I did, I had like a 4-to-1 ratio. I had like
Okay.
a 4-to-1 fail, which was insane.
Right. Right.
Any like one thinks about that, it's insane. So it was taking somewhere between 1 to a week to make one.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
1 day to a week to
To a
make
week,
one.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so it was just insane. This last set that I did didn't take that long, but I've got some really fancy equipment
Yeah.
coming in that I
Yeah.
am excited about. Not as
Okay.
excited as I am about you doing this though. So this is going to be pretty fun. This
What
is
am I
pretty.
doing?
What's the next hashtag that you're going to do? Have you thought about that?
Oh,
Have
I
you thought
know. I
about it?
already know what the next
Yeah,
hashtag
all right.
is.
That
All
is
right,
that
where
is
we at?
Let's
awesome.
spin it.
We
Let
got
the
10 entries. Let's just throw it up there.
let's just go. People better get in on it. We don't got all night.
And
I gotta
somebody
go to sleep.
somebody already paid for these guys. Somebody has
Yeah, you don't have to
been
super
so
chat
nice
or nothing.
to actually buy out the eggs, which
Just
is
hashtag awesome. Get
unexpected.
in
But we're
there.
gonna draw this first one.
Draw it.
Hashtag
And
awesome.
you got to
Here
be
we
here to
go.
win. Don't
Here
put
we
your
go.
name. Don't put the hashtag in and run away. You better
Who do we
be here.
got? Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got?
Candyman. All right.
All right, Candyman.
Candyman.
What do we got?
We got 3 eggs.
3 eggs.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, you guys. I've been catching some of you guys' content, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I always tell people I don't lie.
All
I
right.
don't catch everything everybody does.
Oh,
There's something.
You can't.
Right.
I mean,
So,
it's
we
not
already
possible.
pulled a winner. I'm gonna check the rest of them. Oh,
Oh,
he already-
two.
Candyman
What?
just got 2 items
Candyman is
Uh-oh.
killing it.
Uh-oh.
and none.
Okay.
So Candyman's got 2. Let me make sure I got the right
What's he got?
setup.
What's that?
Pokemon booster pack.
Booster pack.
We got
Nice.
the booster pack going out to Candyman.
And
You're gonna
we
have to
also
shoot me
got
your address, Candyman.
the Prince John
John
soda.
soda. Nice.
That's what I'm talking
Candyman.
about.
Candyman.
And the
Candyman.
Prince
Nice.
John soda. There we go.
All right.
All right.
Get
Oh,
those lined up over here.
Why are you spinning it
all
again?
right, nuts. This is again
Get out the
premature
screen.
spin.
Get it
Premature
off.
here.
Did y'all know that McDonald's is changing their burger?
I got problems today, mind you. Come on, man.
Right.
Did we know that McDonald's is changing their burger?
Well, let me get the next
What?
hashtag in while we talk about this. Next hashtag is Lil Wayne. Come on, man.
Lil Wayne. Now you're
It's
talking
got to
to me.
be Lil Wayne.
Now you're talking to me.
So they're changing what, the Big Mac to the McDouble?
They're
Those are 2
changing-
different burgers.
I'm gonna put in here how I actually put it into the thing.
Yeah. Show the hashtag so they know.
But if my name comes up, it is not going to be. Oh, that I can show the hashtag actually to make it easier.
Holly,
All right.
what is going
That's how I
on?
put it in, guys.
Yeah. Lil
Holly said,
Wayne.
keep spinning.
Hashtag
Keep
Lil
spinning.
Wayne.
You gotta get rid of the
Hashtag Little Wayne.
space there, Dominican Lou. Gotta get rid of the space.
Yeah, one
It
word.
won't catch it.
Yeah, it won't
What's up,
pick up
Holly?
the space.
Hallelujah. yeah. How much
So now, guys, put in hashtag Lil Wayne for 3 more
Yeah,
eggs.
3
Hashtag
more
Wayne
eggs.
or hashtag Lil Wayne for 3 more eggs.
Yeah. But
Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead. Back to you.
the
Back to
McDouble is a totally different burger.
So they're changing the Big Mac, they're changing the McDouble, they're changing the double cheeseburger. They're basically changing all of their burgers when you're reading this article. And
Oh, okay. I get it.
so
I thought you were
they're
saying they were changing the Big Mac to the McDouble. I'm like,
no,
it's 2
they're
different burgers.
changing
I got
all
you.
of their burgers.
Okay.
Sounds insane to me that McDonald's has decided to change the recipe of their burger,
Mhm.
but they are changing the recipe of their burger to a more adult style burger.
Okay.
They're going to be using a fluffier bun. They're going to have a melted cheese and caramelized onions on the bun, which reminded me of like a Crystals or what do you call them? A Castle, White
White
Castle.
Castle. Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
reminds me
won't
of
forget
something
White
like
Castle.
that.
Me and JKL won't forget that one.
White
I haven't
Castle
had White
Crystals.
Castle since then, bro.
Me neither. I have not had a single White Castle since.
What do we think about McDonald's changing?
They shouldn't change all their burgers.
No.
They should have just made a new burger that's like
Well,
that.
here's the thing: is
or give you the option to get that.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree. Maybe like an upcharge for it or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Because again, I don't think you should change everything. Because again, yeah,
Mhm.
it maybe look nice when you guys present it nice, but that's also food art.
Right.
And when it gets to the store, I mean, your cheese probably ain't gonna be melted. Your caramel onions is gonna be like 3, and it's not gonna portray into the stores right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You definitely need to start off slow. Like I said, either make a different burger with all that stuff or use that as an upcharge. Like, oh, you want grilled onions? You want the fluffy bun or whatever they call it? Like,
Yeah.
They need to learn from when Coke took away Coke and made new Coke and people were pissed. You could have just had your regular Coke and had new Coke and let people choose. When you take away the choice, people rebel. Even if it's better, people will still rebel because you're taking away their choice. People like to be able to choose. And I'll tell you an old trick for people who have young kids, especially when you want them to do something, you give them 2 choices of what you want them to do. It don't matter. Like I used to tell my kids, you want to take a shower or a bath? I don't care which one they do. I just want them to go wash. So you want to sweep or do the dishes? Just give them a choice.
I agree with Chase. Where's my Crystal Pepsi? Damn it!
Yeah, I used to love Crystal Pepsi. I loved it.
All right, real quick, we'll stop this
Yeah.
in the middle because we got 13 up here. Since we got
spin
a
it.
couple to go through, so let's draw 3 more. So this means there's been 4. So there's three prizes still left in here.
Still in there, yeah. Go.
Although I don't know if some of you guys are doubling up accounts or something,
Pops
but
Mafia. Like,
but there's
Mafia
been
is
some
in the
names I haven't even heard of before.
Right?
But I appreciate y'all stopping by.
They come to see the awesomeness, man.
Come to see
on.
the awesomeness.
See, that's what you got to do, guys. You got to
All right,
make
got
yourself
3 right
scarce
here.
sometime. And then when you come back, people go, "Oh my God, he's back! Let's see what
He's
doing."
back. Shoots and misses. Shoots
Oh,
and misses.
Sorry, come on.
Last
Oh,
but not
boo.
least.
Lil Wayne was a dud.
Little Wayne was a dud. Not that
Oh,
time.
sorry.
Not that
All right.
time.
Next hashtag.
Next hashtag. I didn't think of one. How about we just make it easy? Hashtag Easter. I know some
Easter.
people don't celebrate it or whatever. It's just a word.
Do you
Don't
celebrate
get
Easter?
crazy. I do not.
No? No Easter.
No, we don't do Easter anymore. My kids are grown. We don't do Easter.
Did you celebrate Easter?
We used to. We used to color the eggs and hide them in the backyard.
We
Yeah,
didn't
we
hide
just
any
do
eggs
stuff
this
for the
year.
kids. That's really
Yeah.
We didn't hide any eggs this year. All my kids are grown.
Yeah, exactly.
my kids are out there hunting eggs. We got a problem. Something,
So again,
something's wrong.
Hashtag Easter.
Hashtag Easter. All right.
Something is wrong if my kids are out there hunting eggs right now.
Keep
I don't-
throwing them in here again.
I don't
Somebody
really
has already basically bought out the egg. So these entries are
Yes,
100%.
keep dropping those hashtags.
But
Keep
what I
dropping
will
those
tell
hashtags.
you though is if McDonald's stock tanks because of this decision, buy it because they're going to change the menu back. The stock's going to go back up, and you're going to make some.
Yes,
bank.
but
So-
Hold
do
on.
we think this is going to be like a new Coke versus old Coke thing?
It could be.
All right, so let me talk about stocks crashing for a minute because
Let's go.
we're not going to talk about anything that's going on outside of pop culture because I just don't like all that negativity in my life.
Mhm.
There's a lot of companies right now that are purposely crashing their stocks. You know who these companies are. They're purposely crashing their stocks because Congress is currently passing a bill that says companies can't buy back their stocks so that companies don't manipulate the price of their stocks
Mhm.
so that they can sell it to you at a high price and then buy it back at a lower price.
Mhm.
This should pass next year. And there's a couple of companies you know for a fact that are tanking at this moment that purposely did it. Listen to me. It was purposely done. It was a purposely done thing to buy back their stock. I can prove that they're buying back their stock because their stock didn't really crash. It went down 20 or 30 points and then held right there. That's
Yeah.
them buying them back as
Yeah.
fast as they can, keeping it at a decent price. So, like JKO said, if the stock starts to crash, you start to buy.
And especially like a decision like this from McDonald's. Now that you mention that, it definitely sounds like that's the plan.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, and definitely, yeah, put that up.
Yes,
Wayne,
I
I'm
am
not a
not a
financial advisor.
advisor.
No financial
Not a
advice.
financial
I'm
advice
just
here.
saying that's what I'm gonna do.
Me too, 100%. That's what I'm doing, and I told everybody on some of these companies that y'all know that that's what I was doing, and they all said I'm crazy, and I'm like, I'm not, because I'm telling you that it was a planned problem. It was a planned
Especially if
fail.
it's a good company. You got to think about it. A lot of these
Yes.
good companies
Yes.
that are basically printing their own money.
Yes.
When you see the stock drop that significantly,
Yeah, it just because they made a stupid decision.
yeah, it's like, okay, why would like with this from McDonald's, why would you change everything on your menu like that? Like that doesn't make sense.
All
So
right,
it's
so
obvious.
I'm going to tell you why I think McDonald's is changing their menu. So McDonald's is going all automated. Back when everybody was talking about going up with minimum wage, McDonald's says you can't go up with minimum wage. If you do, we won't be able to sell our
1 more minute
burgers
to the next one.
at the higher price that it's going to cost us. We've done all of the math. We've done all of the analysts. Our smart people sat in our offices and said that if we take our Happy Meals up to X dollars, people won't buy them.
Right.
So they said we will have to go all automated. If you do this, they are currently pumping out McDonald's that are 100% automated.
Yeah,
They've been
they
doing it
have.
in Vegas forever.
They
In
have like
Vegas,
2
it's
or
ran
3
that
of
way
them.
forever because they couldn't afford to pay people to work at Vegas rates. I think that these changes are being made because the buns probably go through the automation better. The caramel onions are probably already easier to put on that way versus regular onions. There's reasons why they're doing this that are not to hurt themselves.
Yep.
There is real smart decisions being made by the people in the office somewhere that came up and said, you know, if we change our bun, the automated thing picks it up better. If we do this, that works better. There's real decisions being made, but it might tank it, like you said. But if it does, you better start buying.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. Sorry, I'm just trying to roll this through.
Who do we got? Oh, I understand.
Do it.
Zach Boniford.
Bonifer.
We got 3
Bonifer.
eggs.
Okay.
Bonifer.
Let's go.
What else we got? Nothing.
Tech, your last video you did about with the food, you
Nothing.
had me hungry, bro. I was like, gosh,
Dude,
darn it.
I'm very much gonna miss that location, to be honest with you. I am very much gonna. I'm glad I got to go there for one last time, but I'm very much gonna miss, especially, dude. You don't know how good, and I forgot how good that warm bacon vinaigrette.
Yeah,
was.
when you talked about it, I was like, oh, that sounds
I was
so
not
good.
even. I was not even gonna put the salad part in the video at all until all of a sudden I had it, and I was like, oh my god, this thing is so freaking good. And that candy apple whatever dessert was took me by surprise. But
oh man,
Wayne, next hashtag.
Oh no, I got one. Hashtag buyback.
There you go.
Let's go.
So
buyback.
It's an unpopular opinion that they're changing it, but it is for a purpose. I mean, there is a reason why they're doing it.
Yeah, now that you say it,
until the next one.
Now, I'm not currently a fan of McDonald's. Somebody threw over in the comments that McDonald's hasn't been the same since they did away with the
Wait, who
play
just put that pop
what is it, the playpens? I don't know what they
They're
call them.
not all empty. We've already established that.
That'll be the next hashtag.
There was probably
now
but
it's
with
5
the other ones, there's probably a total of 40 eggs. Only 7 of them had items.
Yeah.
So since they did away with the playhouses or the play areas or whatever we want to call them,
Yeah.
I kind of agree. The McDonald's to me resembles a 50-year-old man. It resembles I mean, they all do. They all have this gray, strange, like off-color look to them. They didn't try and get like circusy like they historically did to draw people to them. They did a bunch of strange things that I didn't really understand, but I think now I'm starting to understand it because there had to be a reason that I needed more space for automation versus like I just needed to do away with my play areas. There was probably something in the schemes for a long time.
Yeah, well, I saw a documentary
put in
years
the
ago
hashtag
on McDonald's, and they actually used to let the franchisee design the McDonald's. So
yeah,
certain McDonald's could have a real unique look.
well,
And
yeah,
awesome.
it could even have that old school speedy,
yeah,
logo type look, and I think that was cool. And I think it was maybe the new look of it with the brick and the yellow. I mean, that was new and it was great when it came out, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And now it's already becoming kind of.
But I think they changed that rule because if you go to most McDonald's now, like Wayne said, they all kind of look standard. It's like they're trying to standardize it. Like when you look at this is a McDonald's.
Yeah.
Instead of them all being different. But
The
I like the
circus
fact that they were all different.
I like the circus look that they had going
You
on.
walk into a different store and it's like, oh, this is kind of cool.
I don't like the
I have
50-year-old
seen the
man.
automated thing, the fully automated
I have
thing
too.
online
Yes.
before, and it looks kind of cool. But I mean, yeah.
Well, see, I seen somebody else put over in the comments like something about Japan. Japan has been doing this for a long time, long time. You go to a Japan restaurant and you don't actually order from a waitress. You order.
They have
off
robot
the wall.
restaurants.
Yes, you order off the wall. The chef brings the food out. It's they don't feel like you're supposed to tip them. They actually take it like disrespectful if you tip them. It's a completely different like world than what we live in, and so many people say, well, if you do that, then you're gonna take away all of these jobs. Probably that's probably really gonna happen. But that's why you always have to be looking for like what is the next job? Is the next job going to be working on the robots at McDonald's? Because that guy is going to get paid significantly more than the person at the drive-through window. Right. So is that the next job, the person who works on these robots? Is the next job the person who monitors it from their PC, from their living room? Because I'm sure that that's going to be a thing. Somebody's just going to monitor that everything is running 24 hours a day or however long it is they're running. Somebody's going to sit at their PC and just make sure it's running. And when it's not, they're going to click the it needs assistance. Or this needs to be cleared out.
No, I understand it to a certain point because it even if it's you can make this a fully 24 hours type setup, and it takes away that whole maybe worry of safety for your employees because there's not going to be any employees. But it also kind of sucks because now there's a whole bunch of people losing jobs at the same time. But I mean, there's part of me that wants to say progress.
Yes.
We have to continue to progress and get better, but unfortunately, try to sort to this.
Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Like when people talk about people losing jobs, like I get it. I understand. I mean, my job is going to be obsolete in about 50, 60 years. So I understand it. But you have to think about it. Like, remember the old charcoal trains where a guy used to shovel the coal into the. They don't have that no more. Nobody's bitching about him losing his job. That's right. It's a natural progression. When technology comes out, it's gonna take away certain jobs. It sucks that it's happening faster and faster. That's the problem. Like before, it was like a new innovation every like 20, 30 years. Now it's like a new innovation every year. So you got to be quick.
Although I was saying, we were talking about this at work the other day, that with all this new technology and everything, I swear, I think Terminator had something right. I think that the machines are going to uprise and take over, and we're going to have to go back and save John Connor.
No, listen.
No.
Terminator has one major flaw, and I'm gonna tell you what the flaw is. Why would the robots want to go back in time to kill the leader of the resistance? You're a robot. Robots go forever. People will eventually die.
Good
Just
point.
keep
Good point.
killing them.
Just keep killing them, he says.
You're gonna keep going. Like,
Just
why?
keep killing them.
You've got forever. People die. Like, what are you going back in time
DC Pops is
What's up,
winner.
DC Pops?
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Oh, we have a paper.
We
There's-
have a winner.
There's so many things. So, like you said, people
Oh,
people
we
get
have two
upset.
papers.
Two.
I don't know where these two are coming. This is the third
If
one.
that's a third one, that's rigged. Okay.
People
All right.
get upset anytime you start saying, "Well, jobs are going to go away." Which one is this one?
John Wick
John
soda.
Wick.
Nice.
And what do we have? He's got the big prize this week.
Oh,
Mickey Mouse
nice.
50th anniversary.
DC Pops, you have to hit me up on Instagram. Hit
So
me
we have
your
one more
address.
prize left in the box.
One more in the box. How
There's
many eggs?
One more. One more in the box. One more. People get
14.
upset anytime
14.
you start saying that jobs are going to go away, but
14,
it's
okay.
inevitable that happens. It's 100% inevitable that it's going to happen. Regardless as to what field you're in, something is going to eventually come in smarter, better, faster, quicker.
Next hashtag.
Oh, I don't have one. Somebody come up with a hashtag. Oh no, what did we say it was going to be? What the guy put? What was that one?
I don't know.
Hashtag.
What do we buy back? No.
No,
we did
empty
buy back.
eggs.
Empty eggs. That's it.
All right.
Hashtag empty eggs.
But I mean, like I said, the thing that sucks is that it's happening faster and faster. So I get it, and I'm upset about it too because it's it sucks for a lot of people who have certain jobs that are being taken away. But you can't stop progress. If we stop progress, then as a community, as a people, as a species, we're gonna stall. And then what? What are we gonna do?
Well, you just have to adapt and do other things. You're going to have to be the person who
Yeah.
sits behind the computer. You're going to have to
Yeah,
be
you
the
teach
person
it.
who works on the robots.
Right, you
You're going to
teach
have to be the person who feels the robots.
Yeah,
You're
teach your kids.
just going to have to adapt into other things. Do you collect Nikes? Do you like Nikes at all?
I love Nikes, but I don't collect sneakers. I'm not a
Is that like a Dunkin' Donuts shoe?
Yeah,
This
it
is a
looks like it, right?
Dunkin' Donuts theme Nike Dunk. Now this Nike hasn't been officially announced. This is an artist collaboration to do for a Nike to do for a Dunkin' Donuts promotion. But anytime you see these artist collabs done for promotions for other companies, they always turn out to be that it's a legitimate shoe. I'm going to say now that we're going to see this one somewhere around the end of the year. There's many people that are calling for this one toward the end of the year. I want these dunks bad.
I don't want them, but I like them.
dunks.
They're cool.
DC, and I had to go back to a comment that I did say. I was doing the eggs at the time. Remember the time when people pump gas? Actually, in some states, my mom lives in Oregon. Because they had to create jobs. They actually have it to where it is actually almost against the law for you to pump your own gas.
Yeah,
they have in Oregon, the state of Oregon, all their gas stations have gas attendants.
Yeah,
you are not allowed to pump your own gas.
Yeah, New Jersey too. New Jersey is like that.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Insanity. So these dunks are really awesome.
Zach said bowling shoes.
So I don't know if you noticed.
Of course, my wife had to chime in on this because hold on. This goes back to being a family feud of sorts because she is a huge Starbucks drinker.
What?
And I don't mind Starbucks to a certain point, but because she grew up on the West Coast. Being an East Coast kid growing up in Massachusetts, I'm a Dunkin' Donuts person. I love my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I love everything about Dunkin' Donuts. So it's like the family feud here. So she goes first, Starbucks, and we go back and forth all the time saying who's got the better coffee. I'm sorry, Dunkin' still got the best coffee around. That's just me.
You might want to just let her win that one.
Yeah, I could tell you here in New York, Starbucks has the best. I used to like Dunkin' Donuts coffee, but since they changed, I don't know what it is, but their coffee is not as good.
I
I'm
am
like,
still a huge Dunkin' Donuts fan. I think I always will be. I don't think I can ever get behind Starbucks. Starbucks roast is just too dark. I don't like how dark they roast their stuff. It's just too
One
dark
more
of a
minute
roast
for
for me.
empty eggs. Hashtag empty eggs.
cool way
So
to do a giveaway.
y'all notice on a lot of my videos, I like to show my shoes, right?
hmm And you
So on
got a
one of
nice collection, bro.
So I appreciate you. I love my shoes a lot. On my most recent video, I actually like had a pair of Freddy Krueger dunks
Ooh.
in this video. If you get a chance, go check it out, and then ask me a question about them on Instagram, and I'll tell you like what's really going on with those shoes.
So, being that you like sneakers like that, have you been going into the whatnot drops? Because
I
you know
I
they.
I do and I don't. So here's
Okay.
the problem with dunks. If you don't get them the day that they're released, like and not all of them, just really like the specialty ones, the ones that are done with some kind of designer, the ones that are done with some kind of a brand. If
hmm
you don't get them the day they release, they go way up in price. Like one of
Oh
my
yeah, yeah.
favorite dunks is lobster dunks. And you can't get a pair of lobster dunks for under $500 right now. I mean,
Yeah.
and depending on which one you get, some of them are 60, 70, $80,000,
Wow.
depending on what color of the lobster dunks you want. So and just recently, it's kind of funny you said that because just recently I actually ordered some orange lobster dunks
hmm
from one of the really like the known sneaker places, like the I'm not going to say which one, but I'll say a few of them, like X Stock or the Goat or there's
hmm
a few of them out there. I ordered some orange dunks from one of them, and they
hmm
have yet to come to my house. And I am in a dispute right now is to like getting my money back, and I'm having very little success with it, which is very disappointing.
Empty eggs.
Sorry.
Very disappointing that I'm having.
Hashtag empty eggs, and he got empty eggs. Sorry.
I'm having.
Did we jinx that one?
That's
I
right,
know, right?
probably,
Sorry.
probably.
Let's go hashtag Duncan on this one.
Yeah, I was
Hashtag
gonna say
dunk.
that. Hashtag. I was
But
gonna say Dunkin' Donuts, but Dunkin' works.
I'm
Hashtag
having
Dunkin'.
very little success right now with my shipping battle. So
Yeah,
so
that
the
kind of
it
sucks.
so it looks like the sellers on these platforms, and I guess is something the sellers on these platforms don't actually, it's not the actual platform that's selling them.
hmm
They're using a third party like Whatnot or eBay or a lot of those places, and
hmm
then they're verifying them is what they're telling you. Well, the problem that I'm having is this seller must have been pretty slick, so they actually made the tracking number.
hmm
So they actually got a real label.
hmm
They just never took it to the post office.
mm
So they physically printed the label, and it shows that it's a real label,
Right.
but the post office says it's never showed up to their
They never
building.
got it. Okay.
So we're in a dispute because they're saying it's mailed and I'm saying it's not mailed.
Right.
You can clearly look at the tracking number and it
Right.
tells you that they
Yeah,
haven't
never got
received
to
it.
Dunkin'. Right.
Yeah.
I had a something like that happen to me on eBay where I ordered some cards. I had actually ordered some magic cards that we're talking about it. And I got the package. It was a package like this, package. Pulled it out and it had cards in it. Wasn't magic cards. They were playing cards from like a deck of
Ah,
cards. So I called, go through the whole eBay dispute. Oh, you got the package? Yes. So you got the cards. Yeah, they were playing cards, not magic cards. Oh, well, you got the cards. No.
No, no, you're not
they
listening
were the
to me.
wrong cards.
No.
Long story short, I ain't get my money back because it shows that they shipped and I received the package. But I'm like, dude didn't send me what I asked for. So I said, you know what? That's when and that happened before I even had a YouTube channel. So that's when I started recording everything I get from eBay. I record myself opening it. So I have video proof of what I open because
So I,
people
I
run
think that's
scams,
going to be
man.
the
It's
seller's
crazy.
next. Like, I think the seller's next gimmick is going to be they're just going to mail the label to me. Is
Yeah.
what I honestly think is going to happen next. Is that they're going to be like, see,
Uh,
see, it's in transit, and when I get it, it's just going to be the empty box.
yeah.
It
Or a
is
box with some different shoes in it or something.
right. I mean,
Yeah.
because I ordered them the January
Look
March
at Zach.
16th. March
Wow.
16th is when I ordered them.
Uh-huh.
I mean, so think about that math for a minute. I mean, it's been over a month ago, and
Yeah, that's over a month. That my
you
birthday was the 18th. That's
you
over a
still
month
haven't
ago.
managed to
Get outta
to get it to the post office.
here. I can do a couple magic tricks with cards, but that's not what I bought them for.
He said, "Now you're supposed to
Uh,
magic tricks,
Oh, good
magic
Lord.
tricks with the cards." No,
I'm
you
telling
missed
you.
the description. Do y'all remember when people used to try and get clever with the descriptions?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
do you
yeah.
remember when somebody sold the Ghost Rider
Oh,
Funko Pop,
that
the
way that
black
happened
light
to a guy
Ghost
we had
Rider,
on the show. Who was that?
and a reasonable gentleman,
Yes,
and they sent him a picture.
he bought a picture of the
He
Ghost
bought
Rider
a
Black Light.
picture of the
Yeah, people be doing that crazy stuff, man.
They sent him a
Like,
picture. We're like, man, I'm just gonna
like
just send me your address. Be like, is this your real return dress? Is this your real
read,
return dress?
but you got to read the description because sometimes people don't read the description, and
Man
people will
said,
literally put in the description what they're selling,
a
and it's like,
picture.
well, you didn't read it.
You
Oh
didn't read
well.
it.
Yes, I could do.
Oh
Thank you.
well.
Check this out.
So yeah, you
Hold
gotta
on.
be careful.
Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Let's go for it.
Yeah, go for it, and then somebody come up with the next hashtag.
Which one is
Unless
this
if we
hashtag
pull
number?
it on this one, then we can
Oh
stop.
yeah, you pull
If-
because it's the last
We've
one.
only
right?
got one left.
All right.
And if Victoria shows up, she's with God damn it.
Yes. You go, Victoria.
We got to draw again on
Let's
that
go.
one. She doesn't count.
You called it.
God damn it. We're drawing again on that one.
Oh, God.
That would be I would never hear the end of the rigged hashtags after that. God damn, what the hell?
Look, rigged. It's rigged.
Hey man, how you doing that?
I don't know.
It's gonna do it 3 times. Three
Oh,
times.
baby.
Let's
It
go.
does it 3 times. You just gotta let her have it.
Oh, there we go.
Cody the Bear. Nice.
At least it's not cocaine
Nice,
bear.
man. Oh, I watched that movie. Oh my God, that movie was so ridiculous. It's awesome.
All
If
right.
you haven't watched it, watch it. It's
I
just
have not seen it. Is it really good?
I have not seen
It's
it.
not good. It's not good, but it's worth at least one watch.
I got you. Is it? Oh, and it
there
fell out.
is.
We pulled the last one.
There it is.
And the last
All right.
one is
Who was that going to again?
Batman Who
the
Laughed
Bear.
Soda.
Cody the Bear, and it's great.
Who
It's
is that?
Batman
Cody
Who
the Bear.
Laughs.
All right, so for on my end, DC Pops, you got to send your address to both Wayne and myself.
Yes.
Hey, Cody the Bear, you need to send your address over to me through Instagram.
Candyman, send me your address.
Send
Yes,
all the addresses.
Candyman, I need your address.
And I appreciate the anonymous donor, Chase's Kingdom,
Chase's
for
Kingdom.
helping us out with that.
Chase's
giveaway.
Kingdom.
I know who it is, and I will
I know who it is
100%
too.
say it's
though.
not.
So
Oh yes, they're all empty. There is still some in here, but we know that they're empty.
Yeah, there was only 7
So again,
prizes.
thank you guys very much. I do hope that I think we're going to keep up something like this because I think this is probably a little bit easier than the vault. So again, I hope if you guys like this, we're probably going to continue doing it. Wayne and I will just have to come up with some new names, new items to put in the box.
I got lots of these bennies. I had a whole
Hey, I might even have to start doing. I might even have to start getting some pops and getting them signed by Disney characters and putting.
There
that
you
in the
go.
box.
There you go. So before we get out of here, what do we think?
Nope. I mean, the
I'm not
diecast,
going for it.
the comment I like, but obviously the chase, nope.
Would you be happy if you got the Chase variant of this?
No.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah,
Do you
I
think
want
Funko
comment.
knows that too? That there's a lot of us that wouldn't be real happy if they gave us an unpainted version of Indiana Jones.
I'm sure they know by now. I mean, when they first started doing the chases with the diecast, they probably thought, oh, this is going to be cool and people will like it. But they've been doing it long enough that they have to have heard that a lot of us don't like it. Depending on which pop it is, it's just not good.
I hate the chase.
I hate the chases just because I know it's going to oxidize.
Yeah.
I had the Hot Wheels when I was a kid. I played with my Hot Wheels. The paint came off of my Hot Wheels. They crashed together. You know, there would be wrecks and accidents and blood and fire and flames. And when the paint came off, the pewter would then start to oxidize and change colors, and it would get really black. And so these are going to do the same thing, and they smelt bad. let's not forget how bad the Hot Wheels smelt when they didn't have paint on them.
Yeah.
I mean, your hands would forever smell like that Hot Wheel for the rest of the day. And I can't get behind it just because it's super lazy. It's super
Well,
lazy.
Desi Pop made a good point. I didn't think about that. It should have been gold, like the
Yeah.
Golden Idol.
Oh, that would have been cool,
That would've been
actually.
dope.
That's how I feel about so many of them that they've done like this. I'm like, if you would have just painted it one solid color, people would have been happy.
Yeah.
But you got really lazy with what you were doing.
Yeah,
And
some of them.
Cody, by the way, you won this guy.
Yeah, some of them, like the diecast Mickey with the silver chase. I didn't mind that one as much because it's kind of reminiscent of black and white. I mean, I know it's not exactly black and white, but it's close enough. But a lot of the other ones, it's just okay. It's just an unpainted diecast pop. Like, come on, guys, do better.
Gotta do better. You're starting to sound like me. Y'all got to do better. Gotta do better. So, JK, what you got going on, brother?
Nothing.
What do you mean?
No, actually, I've been talking to Kay, and we've been thinking about some new things to do with the channel. I mean, we still got pop stuff. We still got her cooking stuff, but we're working on some new things. Reaction channel. And
I know something that you could do right now. I know something that you could do right now that I bet you haven't thought of.
Tell me.
You ready for this?
And I'll tell you if I thought of it.
You ready for this?
Go.
You take one Star Wars character. You tell us all about this singular Star Wars character, where this character is from, what planet they originated on, who their parents are, in what episodes you found this person and seen them and where they were at. And you take 5 to 10 minutes doing just that. And I promise you, people like myself will tune in to get educated by the king himself.
Well, JKL Star Wars knowledge. There we go.
I won't say the king, but that's a good idea. We actually, if you watch the first few episodes of Hot Topics with me and Pop T, that was something we would do. We would take out a pop and then talk about that.
But the thing is, a lot of times people don't know a character and they know to go on to YouTube and maybe look something up on it. You put that character in that title and everything like that,
right?
Yeah, you're on to something.
Listen to me. Listen to me. And then with your editing skills, you show us what scenes this character was at and where they originated, and you just bring yourself in by throwing these other things up.
Oh, that's even better one, Zach.
I'm telling you that you will crush it doing that, because I don't know anyone on this planet that has as much knowledge about Star Wars characters as you do.
I can tell you a lot of people on this planet that have more knowledge.
I said I don't know.
Okay, you don't know.
I don't
trust me, there's a lot of them.
Oh, I believe it, but I don't know a singular other person.
I'm on YouTube getting a lot of my knowledge from other people, so trust me.
I'm telling you, you have enough Star Wars pops that if you decided to just take one pop a week and be like, this is Darth Maul. This is the episode Darth Maul was on. This is where Darth Maul lived, created, and all of the other stuff. And then just ended it with that. People would tune in like myself just to get educated.
Considering that on Darth Maul. I have been wanting to go through my Star Wars pops and kind of go like character by character, but I didn't think that deep about it. So you know what? That's a good idea.
Come on, y'all. How many of you out there would tune in to watch his videos? Not a live, just a straight up video with his great editing. and I would watch them. I'm sorry.
Everyone would.
Because I've been doing shorts like pops that Funko should make, and those have been doing pretty well. So I'm gonna keep trying to do those. But yeah, I've been wanting to do some Star Wars videos, so that'll work. That's a good idea. So if I start doing them, Wayne gave me the idea.
Make all of the thumbnails. Look, go to Sideshow's website, go to Sideshow's YouTube, and look at how they've done all of their thumbnails of their unboxings exactly the same, and do your Star Wars ones exactly the same. I'm telling you,
Simon's got his hand up. Simon's got his hand up all day.
It'll crush it.
All right, we'll see.
Crush it.
But we got that coming. We're probably gonna do a reaction channel. I'll be talking to Kay about it. By the way, this Friday is Kay's birthday. She'll be 15.
15.
I got a 15-year-old, and I'm about to have a 25-year-old in June.
Man,
out in Cali. Yeah, I am old. I am old. I'm old, but I'm awesome.
That's right.
But yeah, that's it. I mean, our regular stuff we're gonna be dropping. I still have stuff unedited from like a year ago, so some more lost footage. Coming, those are, people love those videos because I'm sitting there talking about stuff as if it happened yesterday and it's something that happened a year ago. I'm like, yeah, it's an old video. I'm sorry.
Old lost
DC
footage.
says you're too young to have a 15-year-old.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm 49, bro.
And they always called me the old one.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely an old guy. Listen, I went out to speaking of magic, Friday Night Magic. They did it on Saturday this week. My first time ever, because I've played Magic with other people, but I've never gone to like a comic shop to play in the shop. And like the oldest guy there was 30. And I'm like, yeah, I'm
Wow.
49, but I'm sitting next to like a 15-year-old, and we're just having a blast though, because age didn't matter. We're you know nerding out over this thing. So
If you're into the same thing, everyone's gonna be into it, no matter
yeah,
your age.
exactly. I love it. I love it.
Chris, what
That's
you
why I
got going
love
on next
all
week?
this stuff, this live stuff,
Um,
and going to cons and all that good stuff. It's awesome.
I don't know. I didn't do a news this week just because between editing that video, which I was kind of excited about, and doing some schoolwork, because I've only got 2 weeks left in this class. I just didn't get around to doing it, so I'll probably get a new show out this week. But it's funny, as I was doing that video, this is probably the first time I've been out and about again, filming on location, or what I call just normal vlogging.
Mhm.
Um, it's been a while, and I know in the past I've had some anxiety sometimes of getting started when I'm vlogging, and I felt so much more comfortable this time, and I was really kind of having fun with it. And I was telling my wife this weekend when I was editing it, and I was like, I really miss doing these a lot. And so I think you're going to start seeing, and I'll probably focus it on some food reviews. Probably start getting back to some resort tours, since I may start having some time, especially with school ending, to get more editing time in. So I may start getting into some of these a little bit more. In fact, I may be out filming with the family this weekend. We're going to go out to Epcot because we haven't seen Flower and Garden yet. So we're probably check out some of the food booths out there and film some of that. As well as I'm really excited because Happily Ever After came back at the beginning of this month, the fireworks show out at Magic Kingdom. So we're probably going to park hop over to Magic Kingdom and check that. So I'm debating on if I want to video that live, but we'll see. Either that or I'll just TikTok it. I don't know. But one of my favorite fireworks shows. So that's pretty much all I got going on. How about you, Wayne?
Man, I ain't got anything going on. Nothing news going on.
You always
Don't.
got something.
I've decided that I'm doing the opposite of everything. Don't watch my videos. Don't subscribe to my channel. Don't share it. Don't do any of that. Just
Yeah.
don't.
Well, one of the things I like that you do now in your video, you say, listen, this is about the time where I tell you to like and subscribe. I ain't going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you to share it.
That's
Just
right.
share it with your
Just share the
grandma.
video.
Share. And I was
I
like,
like it.
I like that.
Just share the video. I don't
Yeah.
need you to do none of that. I just need
I
you to
like it
share
because
this video.
everybody says like, subscribe, whatever. You're like, no, just share it. I don't care if you like it. Give it a thumbs down. Just
That's
share
right. Just share it.
it. I
I
was
don't,
like,
I don't care.
because
Well,
people remember stuff like that in your video because it's
well, let
not
me
the
tell you the
same
crazy part
over
is
and
that
over.
at some point social media made us forget that the word of mouth is the strongest form of
Yeah.
marketing, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
look at I am a marketing major. And for some
Mhm.
reason, I even forgot about this until
Uh-huh.
recently. And I was like, we have to take back as content creators our own reach, and we have to be responsible for our own reach.
Yep.
And all too often, we sit back and say, well, if the algorithm was working right, or if the algorithm this, or if the algorithm that, or if
Well,
the algorithm, forget the algorithm. Why don't you just go to the store and start telling everybody that you walk
you
past,
have
hey,
a channel.
go check out my channel. Here it is
Yeah,
right here. Here,
yeah,
go check this out.
exactly.
If you rely on the algorithm, you might be
Yeah,
you might
Yeah.
not be getting
yeah.
it right.
But you know what it is because people have this natural uh I don't know if you call it a desire, but it's just a reaction to blame someone else. You never want to blame yourself. It's always somebody else's fault. So it's natural to be on social media and go, oh yeah, it's the algorithm. They're not promoting my stuff or this and that. No, you like you just said,
You got to
take back
promote your
your own
product.
power and promote your products.
Yes,
Yeah.
Exactly.
100%. Take ownership of it
Yeah.
and
I
own
tell
it.
people all the time, yeah, I have a YouTube channel.
You gotta own it. You take back ownership, and that's how I felt lately. I look, it's not the algorithm's fault, it's my fault. I'm not hustling hard enough, and I'm gonna hustle harder.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I
Especially if you
appreciate
want the views and stuff, you got to. You got to.
that's right. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with
Again,
us,
I
guys.
also appreciate everyone stopping by, taking part of this new egg giveaway item. I think we're going to continue doing this in the future. I don't expect it to be bought out every week, of course, but it is definitely going to be
That was just
interesting. But definitely appreciate all of y'all. Don't forget to share this video or share our content around to other people. Always appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and always have a wonderful night.
JKL, you know we love and appreciate you for coming out here tonight, man.
I love you guys, man. I always support you guys.
Have a good one, guys.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Sometimes the easiest things to do take the longest amount of time to get done. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that, but before we get out of here real quick, guys, don't forget to go check our channel memberships out. These are both very new features to Mr. Techbot and myself, but we're both very proud that we have made it to this point. So go check out our memberships. The link should be down in the description below. If it's not down in the description below, you should be able to go to any one of our videos and it'll be down in the description below. So make sure you go check that out. It's super cool, fun way to get interactive with the channel. You'll get some really cool icons, some really cool emojis you can drop over in that super chat. You can drop over there in that chat so that you can flex on everybody a little bit. And don't forget that any and all super chats will go down in the description after this video is over. Give us 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes to get it down in there. I mean, we might not be able to do it right away. You know, we've got to eat dinner and still hang out with our family, but we truly appreciate all of you guys, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good one.